Hello everyone, my name is Miniseti. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about partial adjustment model. We have already discussed about Koyak model. In order to overcome the limitation of Koyak model, Mark Nerlov in 1958 introduced a partial adjustment model. Partial adjustment model assume investment in fixed capital done on the basis of stock adjustment principle. Partial adjustment model assume investment on fixed capital done on the basis of stock adjustment principle. What do you mean by stock adjustment principle? According to stock adjustment principle, economic agents like consumer or firm gradually move towards their desired level of stock over a time period rather than instantly. According to stock adjustment principle, economic agents like firm or consumer gradually move towards their desired level of stock rather than instantly. For example, consumers slowly acquire durable goods as their income increase. Similar, firms slowly invest in new equipment in order to meet their production goal. This will be called stock adjustment principle. And partial adjustment model assume investment in fixed capital done on the basis of stock adjustment principle. But why a firm cannot immediately move towards their desired level of capital stock? Why a firm cannot immediately move towards their desired level of stock? Because of adjustment cost, because of planning lag and financial constraint, firm is not able to immediately move towards their desired level of stock. Instead of this, firm adjust gradually and try to fill the gap between desire and previous period actual capital stock. In this equation, KT represent actual capital stock in period T and KT minus 1 represent actual capital stock in previous period. And KT star minus KT minus 1 represent net investment of firm in period T. And lambda represent speed adjustment coefficient, means lambda shows how fast firm is moving towards a desired level of stock. For partial adjustment, lambda will always between 0 and 1. For partial adjustment, lambda will always between 0 and 1. If lambda is between 0 and 1, then obviously 1 minus lambda will also between 0 and 1. If you multiply lambda with 1 minus lambda, it will also less than 1. That means lambda into 1 minus lambda will always smaller than our original lambda. This is our original lambda, and lambda into 1 minus lambda will always smaller than our original lambda. In short, we can say that this equation in case of partial adjustment model will always true for all valid value of lambda. So in this model, our main aim slowly move towards our desired level of capital stock because we cannot move immediately. In order to know about desired level of capital stock, we must know about long run demand of capital stock. This equation represents long run demand of capital stock. Long run demand of capital stock depend on desired level of capital stock and level of output. YT star represent desired level of capital stock. XT represent output level. Error term, coefficient and intercept. And this equation mainly represent long run demand for capital stock because long run demand for capital stock depend on desired level of capital stock and output level. This model talks about gradual change in capital stock. That means slowly we adjust or move towards our desired level of capital stock. And this equation represent gradual change in capital stock. YT minus 1, that means this part represent actual change in capital stock. YT star minus YT minus 1, this part represent net change in capital stock. This is our error term, and delta represent adjustment speed coefficient. This equation we have already discussed. This equation represents long run demand of capital stock, or you can say that this equation represents value of YT star. In this equation we have yt star. That's why in this equation we will put this value of yt star, and when we put value of yt star, our equation will look like this. Now we multiply delta inside this. When we multiply delta inside this, our equation will look like this, and yt minus 1 will come in this side, and we will take yt minus 1 common, and finally our equation will look like this, and this is final equation of this model. This is final equation of partial adjustment model. Here you can see there is delta, 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 delta. That means delta is very important, and value of delta lies between 0 to 1. Delta is equal to 0, that means there is no adjustment from one time to next. If delta is equal to 1, that means immediate adjustment from one period to next. Through delta parameter we can derive short run and long run demand function, because delta basically help to know speed of adjustment, or you can say that delta shows how actual quantities adjust gradually towards desired level of capital stock. In this diagram, on x-axis we have time period, y-axis we have investment. This is current level of investment, this is previous level of investment. This gap shows the difference between desired and actual capital stock, and through partial adjustment we know we slowly move towards our desired level of capital stock. So this is all about partial adjustment model. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.